Hello guys, this is Boris from Medialooks and I'm glad to present you our new CG editor tool. We've got a lot of feedback from you guys that our CG is not user-friendly, that it's really hard to create the end-user application for it. So we've modified it a little bit and created this tool as a demonstration of creation of end-user part for the CG. Let's take a quick look at it. It looks quite similar to the Visual Studio. It got panels that can be rearranged, the position can be changed, they can be docked, the size can be changed, so you can make it comfortable for you. Right here we have the preview panel. The frames on that panel are taken straight from the source object, like playlist or mixer, so it's what you see is what you get. All CG items on this preview will look just like on the output. Its size, the position, the color, so it makes creation of compositions very easy. This is the Toolbox panel where we have our CG items. We can just pick the item, drag and drop it over the preview. Once the item is added, you can choose it with clicking of the mouse on it, and it is marked with that red border. Once it's marked, you can move it to change its position or change its size, just like in common graphics editor. Except of text, we have the graphics items like squares, rectangles, stars. The images, it can be just like a common picture or the animation or image sequence. We have the flash item, that is flash, the crawling ticker, the rolling ticker, and just a common ticker that shows items one by one. Okay, basically that's all items we have here. On this panel we have the XML description of currently selected item. So once we change the selection of item, we can see all the XML description over here. We can modify it manually if we know what to do, and press apply button to apply the changes. On this panel we can see the enumeration of all items we've already added, and we can easily choose the needed one. And these are the properties tabs. Each item has basic properties like position, height, width. Advanced properties, for example, for text it's the text itself, the font family, the font color, the strikeout and all that stuff. And the effects tab, it's the speed, the shadow, blur properties. I will not give you the detailed description of each properties because there is a bunch of them, and for each item the properties are specific, so you can get all of them inside the CG documentation. And now let's take a look at these nice buttons over here. They are very useful if you need to arrange your items in needed order. For example, right now I have this sticker below all others, and if I want to make it a bit higher, I can press this up button to make it higher, or down to make it lower, or can just bring it to front immediately or send it to back, just like in Visual Studio. And these buttons allow me to group and ungroup items to ease the interaction with them. For example, if I choose all my tickers and then press this button, they will be grouped, and now I can deal with them just with a single item. I can move all of them together, change the size, and if I want to reposition items inside the group, I can just double click over here. You can see that the border is changed into green, and now I'm inside the group. I can change the items right here and then just double click anywhere else to apply the changes to my group. Okay, basically that's it. That's our CG editor. I remind you that it goes as a compiled tool with our direct take. You can play around with it, and it also included in the platform sample applications with the source code, so you can use it to integrate into your project, or just pick code from it and use it as a best practice to create your own CG editor. So guys, play around with it and let us know what do you think. We will be glad to get some feedback from you. Okay, goodbye, have a nice day.